Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Ben Lüning, I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and this is Horst Lüning, the senior taster. And today we're trying the new range of Bowmore Sherry Oak. We're actually a bit, because of absence, we've been a bit late, because I think this came out like a month or 2 months ago or something. Mm-hmm. But it came out in 2025.
So we will taste those three whiskies in sequence today, but we're publishing them
weekly.
Okay, you know the schedule. Yeah. So and we start with the 12-year-old, so I'm taking away the 15, the 18-year-old, and the 21-year-old I haven't seen yet. Are we selling it?
Yeah. Yes, but we're not trying it.
Okay, so this one is the 12-year-old Sherry Oak Collection. This is a little bit different to the normal 12-year-old, which also matures in a sherry cask, but not that intensely as this one. And therefore this has as well another price. It's 40% as well, ABV, and costs at Whisky.com €59.90.
Yeah, for different countries might differ a little. So in terms of maturation, you said more sherry. It's they officially say first fill sherry, Oloroso sherry, and ex-Bourbon, and then a finish in Oloroso. So how much first fill and ex-Bourbon for the normal maturate, we don't know, but everything got a finish in Oloroso sherry as well. So a lot of Oloroso sherry.
Yeah.
And the design is pretty unique and old.
A wave style should represent the
morphic lines.
Whatever
morphic lines are.
The different features of Islay, the Isle of Islay. There is a golden
layers of Islay.
Golden dragon or lion here on the bottom, and Bowmore is one of the oldest distilleries in Scotland still producing, and the oldest on Islay, and it was established in 1779. So this is quite a number. And
back in the day, you had to get a license. It was not like you just set it up. They had to actually ask I think he was a juror, or was he at the Isle of Islay? I don't know. But the Lord of the Isles, some Campbell guy. Was it David? Was it James? I don't know. Alexander? I don't know.
Yeah,
it was a Campbell.
And it was possible, in contrast to the Scottish mainland, in the Highlands, where it was just forbidden until 1823 when the Act came out. And Bowmore has a history of being sold and reopened. And for us today, the most important date is the 1963, when the family of Morrison took over a close to bankrupt distillery, and they built it up and filled a lot of casks and started with all those sherry casks. And there in 1964, the legendary Black Bowmore was filled in casks, and they were really a lot of big sherry casks maturing there. And when we started our business in 1993, so it has to be 1995 when we sold the first Black Bowmore 30 years of age.
Oh, 30 years of age.
And in the beginning, just a few bottles was very expensive then. So today, €75 something. And then we bought half a pallet of those. And then we sold this pallet over the years, and the last one we sold for €2,800. It was an auction. So the Black Bowmore is very famous, and this black card box and the black label should remember to this very fantastic old Black Bowmore. They had a second round of Black Bowmore out on the market, and they went up to 42, 44 years, I think. Yeah. So they were really, really expensive.
Didn't you do the one for the thousands video of Whisky.de?
Yeah, might be. Yeah.
And I think of 20,000 subscriber special for Whisky.com when we still didn't have a play button. So, good. And it's the new series, and we are trying it kind of for the first time. I think it's a lion. Yeah, it is a lion.
A sea lion probably has a tail.
Oh yeah, it looks like a bit of a strange lion. Not quite sure what the symbolism is behind there, but Bowmore is located at the Loch Indal. It's kind of like the center of the island, but the island is more like a upside down U shape, and so the center is also next to the sea, because the Loch Indal is actually kind of, it's just a, what do you call these?
Saltwater loch.
Saltwater loch. It's actually connected to the sea. It's just an arm of the sea.
And in Norway, you would say
fjord.
It's a fjord.
Fjord. Yeah, that's what I was looking for, but I didn't want to use the Norwegian name. What's a fjord in English?
A saltwater loch.
That's in Scottish. So someone unplugged my buttons, so let's have a look if they work. Nope, they don't.
Yeah. So the difference between this one and the regular 12-year-old, which is also matured in sherry cask, is the usage of first fill Oloroso to a certain part. We don't know how many casks they use, and the finish in Oloroso cask. So we should have a distinct fruitiness from the Oloroso sherry combined with the medium smokiness of Bowmore. So. Yeah.
Distant.
Distinct.
Distinct, not distant. Okay, yeah, distinct is good. Distinct is
it's
the right
not that
word.
hefty as others, because they said they have 35 ppm. So not that extreme, but also not that unpeated as some or most of the Highland whiskies are. Smokiness, really, yeah. And it's not this very stinky hospital smoke. No, it's very friendly, aromatic, voluminous, combining with the fruitiness now showing through, but smokiness had been the most intense character I had in the start, or dominant character.
It's for me, the fruitiness really kicks in, and you do have a smokiness, but for me it feels like a smokiness like, I don't know, 20 or something. I do know they do use 35, but the way of distillation and the way of handling everything also affects the smokiness inside the glass. The 35 only refers to the ingredients of the malt. So what we have inside of the glass is they do have more of a fine distillation. This is not a rough and tumble whiskey, but more of a fine distillation, so more of the phenolics also get distilled out. But I do love it, the smoke, as it's not that medicinal, combined with the distinct fruitiness, and that gives you just a nice Bowmore. This is really a nice addition to Bowmore, because it's just so much sherry, because I do love the sherry of Bowmore.
And it's very harmonious, very well balanced. Nothing is too intense. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
For a 40% ABV whiskey, it's quite intense on the tongue. There is oakiness showing through. This is, oak cask showing. A little bit of nuttiness or almonds or some roast aromas. Long aftertaste with the spiciness still staying on. Yeah.
Stronger and spicier than expected.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the first we have, so probably after some other whiskies, it might be not that intense, but I still have the aftertaste.
Yeah. But the smoke is a bit more intense than in the nose, plus the oakiness. You do feel a bit of that European oakiness. I don't know if there's something European oak in there, but feels like it.
Feels like, yeah.
And a good amount of fruitiness as well. But the spiciness, the oakiness, the intensity, they are really dominant here. I was expecting more of a sherry bomb, fruit bomb, and
Yeah.
it's intense.
Yeah, so it shows really good maturation. A lot of contact with fresh wood.
Yeah, they invested quite a lot into that oak. You can tell that from a 12-year-old with that kind of intensity, 40%.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Sure.
So yeah, nice addition to their core range. And yeah, if you're interested in the Bowmore Sherry Oak 12 years old, then have a look at the Whisky.com shop if you come from the Netherlands or Belgium. And if you'd like to see more of that, then stay tuned, stay subscribed, and we will show that over the next videos. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.